Grand Risings. It's a lovely morning. It's a bit cloudy. It's a little bit cold, but there's some blue skies coming. I can see. Look, it's gonna be good today. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a little bit cold.
What?
She's a little bit cold.
Yeah. I can't really hear very well.
It's because you got your headphones on.
And a hat. And a hood.
And a hood. And a hat. Yeah. She's a little bit cold. But yeah, I woke up to a lovely bird alarm at 6:05 this morning. There's all the crows going off to find food. That was nice. And there was another set of birds that I couldn't quite make out. And then there was a bird of prey cawing or hawking, whatever you call it. Oh, like that. So we're just having our breakfast. We've got some nice protein granola and a cup of Red Bush. Wait for the tent to dry. And we're off again. To answer my question yesterday, does a 2-day holiday, does a 2-day trip count as a holiday? And I think this is definitely feeling like it counts as a holiday, because when you're used to doing like camping hikes, do you agree? Like when
Yeah.
you have to like get up and set off like straight away because you've got like 12, 14 miles that you've got to walk in the whole day. Whereas like I think today we've probably got about 5, so barely anything.
Yeah, I mean, 17,000 steps yesterday.
Yeah.
Compared to the Pilgrim's Way, it's way more.
So we don't have to rush off. We don't have to like scootle away. We haven't got to like get those miles in today. So I'm actually thinking like I might do a bit more of my book while I'm waiting for the tent to dry.
Might as well.
The book that I started last night, where is it? The Last Teabag. It's really, really good. Really, really good. And I think I might read you a little bit actually. So it's about an old man that's basically, he's skint over the time, his money has just dwindled away. And these kids have seen on the internet this guy's statement, and he's stated that he's walking to Parliament and he's going to kill himself on Parliament steps by starving himself to death. They can have his body too. And this is his Facebook post that he's written. And it feels so relevant. Like, I mean, I think this was written about 6 years ago, but this feels really, really relevant. So it says here, he read his latest entry, and it read, "I have only 12 followers, whatever that actually means, and I only know 3 of you in person, but I suppose it doesn't really matter. Someone will eventually read this. I've had enough now. I can't give anything else because I don't have anything left to give. How have I arrived at this point? I'm asking you seriously, how have I become so insignificant? Why am I terrified of my letterbox and knocks at the door? Why do I have to sit in the cold and dark at night because I can't afford to have the light and heating on? Why is the water board and the electric company trying to take my things from me? Why am I always alone and hungry? I've worked hard all my life, paid my taxes and always paid my rent and bills. I did all that because I thought it was our duty to society, our duty to keep things moving forward, keep things on the right track for a better future, for everyone. Isn't that the point? To be better and make things better? What is happening to my country? I have 17p in my pocket as I write this on a borrowed computer. 17p until my next pension payment in 10 days. And what was I told when I pointed this out to them? There are plenty of food banks around here, Mr. Arnold. Food banks? Why does our country have the need for food banks? I can see there is plenty of money. I can see it in the fat of our politicians. I can see it in all of the new buildings which are going up. I can see it in the eyes of them. I can see it, and there is plenty of it. Why do they need every single penny of mine as well? They are taking the food from my table and the heat from my home, the water from my taps and the light from my personal space. How is that acceptable? My neighbours' dogs eat more than I do. Today is the first day in years that I have felt unafraid. It feels good, just for once. I actually feel good. I feel good because I have nothing left and no alternatives, and strangely, it feels entirely liberating. I have 10 days to go without, which I know will probably be the end of me, or if not that, I will become seriously ill first and then die. So I have decided to do it myself. Oh, don't worry, I'm not going to blow my brains out or slash my wrists or anything like that. No, I'm going to take a walk, I think. Take a walk to Parliament and give them my last 17p and then sit on their doorstep and go to sleep. They can have my body then as well, can't they? And the clothes I'm wearing, just to finish off this deal they are peddling as life. I can only wish you all peoples from everywhere, the very best of luck in getting through your lives. I mean that sincerely. I truly hope you have lives which are free of fear and are filled with all the right things instead. I hope none of you ever end up like me. Good luck, Matthew Arnold. Oh! And that's the start of his journey, walking to Parliament. I'm so excited to finish reading this. Like, so excited. I could barely put it down last night, but I wanted to save my battery on my phone, and I was having to use my torch because it was dark. But yeah, I'm going to finish reading some of that now before we leave. But oh my god, how relevant is that right now? How relevant! The last tea bag. It's because he had one last tea bag, but he didn't have any money on his electric meter to boil the kettle. So it's like the last tea bag was the last straw. Oh bless. Okay, we've just set off, and I found the most musical gate, and I'm gonna have this tune in my head all day. Oh, the things that bring me pleasure. Musical gate. Anyway, we're off. I haven't gone crazy. This is how I am all the time. We've found a little route. We've made a plan. Tent's dryish. We've had breakfast. I've read some of my book. And we've used up. So we brought about 4.5 litres of water with us, and we've got less than 2 litres left. So we've made a plan. We don't really want to be skimping on water if we can help it. It is holiday after all. So we made a plan to pop through the little village down the way, stop off at the pub or a cafe if there's one. I'd rather that, but have a coffee, so that I'll have to add on to our little trip cost another couple of quid. And refuel, water, charge phones, and then head off to our destination. Onwards! So these were so tasty in our noodles last night, and you don't get many of them at this time of year. So cow's parsley tends to be quite young, like this, at this time of year. But when they've got these nice stems, they cut up really tasty, and they're like, you can fry them like asparagus, but we just boiled them up in the stock, but it gives it a nice crunch. So anytime I'm finding any, I'm getting them. Because like I said, you don't get many of them at this time of year. So every time I see some, we're getting them. I do like multi-textured foods. That'll do. And I've put a nice little bag on the back of Mallory's bag, just to keep putting foods in as we go. That's pretty cool. It's warmed up a little bit now. We've taken a few layers off. And I've got my feet out again. The shoes are off, so I'm happy. And I was thinking, like, when you go on holiday, right, people like to buy a souvenir. And seeing as we're trying to keep it cheap, or as free as possible, I was seeing like lots of sheep's wool on the floor. So I thought, oh, that would be really cool. I could do felting. So what I could do is I could just gather up some of this sheep's wool, clean it when we get home, and I could like felt a little souvenir. I could felt a little keepsake. And there you go, a free souvenir. So that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to doing that. That's going to be fun. I was saying like I could even try dyeing it with some natural dyes. Oh, found some more. Yay. Just pick all the bits off. Give it a good wash. Give it a little brush. Sorted. That'll be fun. What should we felt? What can I felt? What kind of shape? A little heart? Could try making a little mushroom. A little sheep.
Yeah.
Could just do like a sausage and it can be you in your sleeping bag, Mallory. So, had we followed the trail, we would have been going down into this valley, but we're not. We want to go into the town, refill water, grab a coffee, and yeah. But you can't really see on the phone, but it looks beautiful. There's a beautiful river down there. Yeah, it looks really nice. It's part of the limestone way, which I've not heard of before. I mean, there's so many different beautiful walks and trails to do in England. Well, in Britain, you know, UK, whichever one it is, I don't know. Help me out on that one. I've never known which one's which. But there's so many beautiful walks, but it looks like it would be a cool one to do. Might research that one when I get home. The limestone way would be a cool one to do, I think.
When I talk about Britain,
Say that again.
when I talk about you're on the shore, what are you enjoying?
UK or Britain?
In what context?
As in like, I don't really know what context, just as in like,
Well,
where we
Great
live?
Britain is in the United Kingdom.
right.
So United Kingdom consists of
All of the little islands as well.
England, Scotland, Wales and
She knows
Northern
more about this
Ireland.
than I do. Okay.
I think. No, Northern Ireland is part.
See? Nobody knows.
I think
Nobody knows.
we're part of Great Britain.
I bet.
Great Britain consists of England, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland, but then we are all in the United Kingdom, but then Northern Ireland is
It's
an
in
island. But it's still part of...
That's not right.
I swear it is.
Northern
I looked
Ireland
it up.
is part of the UK. I'm sure. To my geography teachers, I'm so sorry. I'm
What
so sorry.
is-
Like, yeah. I suppose I just don't care enough about borders. I think that's the issue.
I literally looked it up the other day as well.
You mustn't care enough about borders. Anyway, the point is it looks like an amazing walk, the Limestone Way. Check it out. It's been really pretty, what I've seen of it so far. I will put a little link in the description. Were you right?
Well, kind of. I was right the first time until I corrected myself. So the United Kingdom is a country that consists of England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland.
Right.
The name Great Britain refers to the island on which most of the non-sovereign countries of England, Scotland and Wales are situated. So I was right the first
I didn't
and second
understand
time.
that bit.
Basically, UK consists of England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland.
Yeah, the
But
second
Great
bit.
Britain is England, Scotland and Wales. Whereas
Right,
Northern
okay,
Ireland is an
okay.
island.
It's not in Ireland, it's just on its own then, Northern Ireland.
This is an island.
It'll be in the UK.
I looked this up. Is Northern Ireland...
I don't think it's classed as Ireland. Though,
No,
is
because
it?
Ireland is classed as a...
The Republic of Northern Ireland.
But it's still in Ireland.
Right, okay. I'm just going to smile and nod.
Because
I
the
don't
Republic of Ireland is Republic of Ireland. But it's still in the country of Ireland, isn't it? Otherwise it wouldn't be called Northern Ireland.
Okay, yeah, fair point.
It confused me as well.
Yeah, I'm obviously not bothered. But anyway, back to the limestone way. It looks beautiful. It looks very beautiful. I'm gonna have a little check out of that because that might be a nice walk to do one day. I'll put a little link in the description where it starts, where it ends, etc. Yeah, we're just in wouldve, and there's this beautiful mosaic of a tree. Oh, it was lovely. And they have like a Yiddish band. It sounds really amazing. Hey, you okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Just looking at this, your music's amazing in there.
Oh yes, great fun.
Yeah, it sounds it. Just found some other ones too. Well, there you go. There's a British Association for Modern Mosaics. Who knew? There you go. Those are really cool. Oh, I think the bee might be my favourite. It's got like little mirrored wings. I don't know. They're all, oh, look at the little mouse. Look at it. See the little mouse? That's really sweet. I like that one. Oh, they're so beautiful.
That's a bee.
It's there with like mirrored wings. Can you see?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're all amazing actually in their own way. Yeah, I'm quite impressed. Yeah, I like the owl too.
I just is my favourite. It's so cute.
That mouse is very cute. The little glassy eyes. Oh my god, they are. They're very amazing. Like really, really cool. This one's like all like lumpy texture. What's the word I'm looking for? Landscaped. It's landscaped. Yeah, very beautiful. I'm very impressed with those actually. Okay, so we've just left the little village of wouldve. It was really pretty, really friendly. We stopped off at a little bakery type place. It was like
it was in someone's house.
Yeah, it was like a little house bakery. And they do like loads of pies and cakes and tarts and all kinds of things. I don't think there was anything vegan there though. There might have been one.
Gluten-free stuff.
They did gluten-free things. Possibly one vegan thing, I think.
Step forward to progression.
But yeah, we only had a coffee. We're trying to keep it cheap. The coffee was the main thing. But they had a public toilet, so it was really cool. It was really nice. They had like a little community centre with some really cool like mosaics on. They were really pretty. And they had like a little Yiddish concert band playing. That was really nice. But yeah, we're back on the trail. So here we have found a designated swimming area, which I thought was pretty cool. It's quite deep enough to swim in anyway. So there you go. That's pretty nice. Don't really have any towels on us.
What?
But we can sit with the feet in.
Good.
Yeah, nice. Awesome, I like this. Thank you, Haddon Estate. Very much happy about that. I can see, thank you. Well, I've just met the most interesting person I've met for a long time. So as we were walking down through the village, there was this woman, this older woman, wearing like the most amazing outfit, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, just, I can't even describe how amazing it was. And you liked her socks, didn't you?
Yeah.
Mallory likes colourful socks. And she had this cane, and she had a bit of a limp, and she was walking really slowly, but she managed to make it down. We'd stopped in the public toilets, and we'd sorted out our bags, and we'd done all kinds of things, looked at the mosaics, and then we caught up to her just where the wild swimming bit was. was the little designated swimming spot, and I complimented her outfit because it was just amazing. It was amazing. I was just like, oh my gosh, I was like, it's such a cool outfit. And she stopped to talk to us, and she was like part of the music group, the music workshop, the Yiddish thing, Kelzar, I think it was. Is it Kelzar? Kelzar. I'll check it out when I get home. But she was telling me that she used to play quite a lot of instruments, and she stopped playing when her husband died 3 years ago. And she said that the limp, the leg had started when her husband died, and she thinks it's grief stuck in her body. And so she sat down and we had a little paddle, put her feet in the water together. She was telling me all about all the different whistle blowing things and that she'd had, like, that had gone on in her life, and all these interesting stories. And yeah, Lynn, she was called. She was beautiful. And she was hoping that the workshop might inspire her to pick up her instruments again. And I genuinely hope it does. But she was amazing, really interesting. We had a nice little hug at the end of it. And yeah, that's a pretty little bridge. But yeah, it's amazing who you can come across. I stopped in this little field to have some lunch and a drink. Lunch is consisting of flapjack, sun is shining, we've still got ages left of the holiday. We've got more than 24 hours
Still a little chilly though, I think.
Say that again.
Still a little chilly though.
It is a little chilly, but the sun feels good.
Yeah. Met some interesting people. Socialised. Well, I didn't. I did a little bit.
You did a little bit. You
Like-
socialised.
Let me see what these look like.
Found some sunglasses. Another souvenir from your holiday for free because they were slightly broken.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's okay. Makes you look like you've got one raised eyebrow.
Does it?
For the folk that can't raise one eyebrow, I can't raise one eyebrow.
I can't.
Not intentionally. You haven't got any eyebrows.
Oh shit, yeah, that's true. But you can see.
I can see actually that you can
Right.
do it. You're doing it.
You just can't see with my.
I can't do it intentionally. But quite often I see in photos that I have got one raised eyebrow, so I can obviously do it. I just can't do it on purpose. So there you go. Right. I'm going to sit and read my book a little bit, I think. Enjoy lunchtime. Okay, we've had our lunch. Oh, wool. Wool. Woo. We've had our lunch. Read a bit more of my book. We had a nice little chill, little pit stop. And oh, another buzzard up there. And yeah, we're about, I would say, about 40 minutes from our first stop at Hermit's Cave, which is looking interesting. My friend took me there last week. That was pretty cool. So I get to show Mallory the place. I get to pass that on, and then I'm gonna spend a good hour there. I think just chilling, enjoying the space. onwards to our little camping spot. Beautiful. And apparently at the top of this hill there is a castle ring. I think it goes all the way around. I don't know if the camera's picking up the lumps very well, but yeah, you can see it. It's like a ridge. Apparently this is a castle ring according to the OS map. I'm not sure what castle was here, but yeah, there you go. It's a pretty good spot for a castle, I would say, though. Look at that view. Wow. It goes all the way around by the looks of it. There you go. There was once a castle here. Oh, you can see a bit more of it there. I wonder if this was part of it here too. That's pretty cool. So much of this is like under the ground, like where we lay our feet, and we don't even realise the history that we walk on half of the time. Civilizations that have been before us, and we just trample upon them without even thinking that we know best, thinking that we're better, thinking that we're more advanced, thinking that we're all that matters, without a care in the world for what went before us. All the lessons that have been learnt before, all the things that have been thought, and the words that have been said, and the music that's been made. Yeah, it's a very beautiful view. I wouldn't mind having a little camping spot here, looking down on that. Such beauty. Yeah, so I found some yarrow here. It's not huge, but there's some bigger bits down the way which I'll pick up. But this will be feeding us tonight with our noodles. So far we found garlic mustard. Hey B, you're a big guy, blimey. We found garlic mustard, some cow's parsley stems and leaves, some hogsweed, nettles, and now yarrow. Oh, some big bits there. So yeah, that'll give it a slightly different nutritional base and flavouring tonight. There's no garlic. I've not found any wild garlic. I'm hoping there'll be some before we stop. But if not, the garlic mustard will add a nice garlic flavour to it. But oh, last night the wild garlic flowers, added such a nice little layer to it. It was so good. So good. I love food. I love food. I just love existing. I love experiencing all the things. Right, onwards. I've also found some pretty big pieces of like clover and some really nice looking dandelion leaves here. You know, doesn't look much when you get them like in little bits, but when you do it over the course of the day, and then you come to look at your bag of goodies at the end of the day, and you're like starving, and you're like, oh yes, and like just thankful that you've got sort of something to bulk out the noodles with, man. Like something that like fills that gap. I know I like to feel sort of quite full when I've been walking, and yeah, so every little bit helps, really, definitely. It's yeah, you just do it as you go, really. I mean, you know, if your time and like sort of labour sort of short, if that makes sense. You want to go for the more bulky things like hogweed, nettles. Yeah, you can get quite a lot of jack by the hedge now. It should be in significant like bunches that you can get quite a bit in one go. But I just like to add, oh, some big clovers there. Just like to add different flavours and nutrition. All the plants will have their own like little nutritional levels, and it's good. It's good. It's good for the body. Nearly at Hermit's Cave, and it's just after a little place called Hart Hill Moor, and on Hart Hill Moor, or just after it, so that's just where I've seen the castle ring, and then there is a stone circle which we're just heading to now. There's a big standing stone we can go and see. There's a place called Robin Hood's Stride, which looks really cool, and then just up from that is Hermit's Cave. So this is like a really cool little spot. There's like quite a few different things to see. So yeah, pretty cool. I'll show you from a distance. So over there we have Robin Hood's Stride. There's a standing stone over there behind the tree, and then over here is the little stone circle we're going to go to. There we go. This is the first stone circle, although really it's only got like, I'm not saying only, like I'm not diminishing it, but it's got 4 stones, so really I would say it's a stone semicircle. It's a stone art, well no, that would be just standing up, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's a stone semicircle, I would say, because there's none here, really. It's just these 4 here. It's a very pretty little woods in the background though, little copse, as they call it. Yeah, pretty cool stones, I will say. They're quite taller than me anyway. The tree that's next to the stone circle, somebody's made like a little, I can't remember what they're called, a thing, it's got a name, I can't remember what it's called, but they've like attached a snake skin to it, which is kind of cool. I did think it was bubble wrap from a distance, and I was like, that's not cool. Why would you make something that's biodegradable and stick something? Although to be fair, the yarn is probably not biodegradable, it's probably acrylic, but hey ho. But yes, that's a thing that I found. Well, this is Robin Hood's Stride. It looks cool. The light here is amazing for photos. This is beautiful. We've just finished at Robin Hood's Stride, We're just walking down towards Hermit's Cave now. It's really nice, there's lots of people out, bouldering, families out with the kids, couples out hiking. It's nice to see everyone enjoying the weather and the beautiful landscape. Yes. Okay, well we've just left Hermit's Cave, which is not the cave that I thought I was going to. I remembered that it wasn't called Hermit's Cave, I think it was called Druid's Cave. So there was a Hermit's Cave there, but that's not the one that I was thinking of. And there's these big rocks, these big like cliffs things in the background. Where are they? There, can you see them? So we went scrambling all over those, trying to look for this place that I said was here, and it wasn't. So we ended up getting a bit lost. We got a bit overwhelmed. I got an injury from a tree. I had an argument with a tree. Ow, that was my head. I was too busy looking at the floor as to where I was walking. I didn't see how close I was to the tree. And it smacked me in the head and was just like, oi, pay attention. So I think we're on the right track now. I think. And the place that we're going is Druid's Cave at Router Rocks, not Hermit's Cave. So let's try again. Let's have a look what's in here. Watch the fucking brambles. Ooh. That would have been a cool little shepherd's hut, wouldn't it? Oh, that's a pretty butterfly. Finally found it. Finally found Druid's Cave location. Druid's, not Hermit's Cave, which is annoyingly similar to a place not far from here in name. Yeah, it's all up there. Someone's lost a glasses lens. It's a cool place to put it though. They won't be able to see it though, will they? Because they can't bloody see.
I don't know.
Well, actually, it's a bench. There's 3 people can sit in that. That's pretty cool. It's a bench. It's pretty sick. Oh, this way.
Let me just get my hoodie on.
You can go down these stairs, look. And there's a really cool cave in this bit. I'm not sure how bag worthy it is.
I'll let you go first.
Oh, thanks. I'm sure the bags will squeeze through. Yeah, it will. All this, like they proper carved it all out, and then over here, look, there's just watch that big guy over there though. Look at that, there's a hole that goes all the way through. Yeah. See what I wanted to show you now? Look at this little cool space. And then you can go back up here. Oh! Nice little place to sit there. Oh, I don't know if your bag will fit. Oh, you'll fit. You're smaller than me.
I'm barely even couching.
Look at this. Wow. No, I'm not getting anywhere else. Not with this bag.
See that?
Little window there, look. That's a little hidey hole that I couldn't get to. And if you go around that way, that's where it comes out. Yeah, that's the bit we couldn't fit through. But this would be pretty cool, right?
Well, I probably could.
Well, you can, yeah. Well, I don't know about the bag though.
Yeah, if I check off my bag. Should I try it?
It's pretty cool, alright.
I feel like I should try it.
Go on then. Go have a go. Why not? Sunglasses on or sunglasses off?
Oh, mate.
Oh, she's going in.
I don't know if I'll be able to, but...
You will. Hey. So you've only got to be under 5 foot to get in there. Probably, I don't know. I saw I reckon my bum would fill the hole. Yeah, so we finally found Druid's Cave. Not Hermit's Cave. Yeah, and it's amazing. I'm really glad we found it. And I know how to get to where we're going from here. We've spoken to some cool people. I just found a family down there, and there was like a girl playing on a soprano ukulele. So I was like, awesome. We had a little chat. Well, it was just, yeah, it was a soprano ukulele. So I was telling you about my buku, my baritone ukulele. So yeah, that was fun. I do like having good chats with folk. Oh. There's so much to see here. It's so beautiful. Like a little waterhole thing there. That's pretty cool. Okay, we finished exploring Druid's Cave, and we're gonna head over to Nine Ladies now on Stanton Moor. Look, bloody tree, won that argument, I tell you. Yeah. And now off we go. Onwards. Okay, we have finally made it to our little camping spot. There's the fire pit. This is where I brought Leo last year. We went to the stone circle, the 9 ladies, but there was a lot of people there. It wasn't pleasant, so we've come over here. Wasn't pleasant, was it, Mallory?
Well, yeah, only because I'm one bloody guy.
There's always one guy, isn't there? There's always one guy getting drunk.
Getting along. Everyone else was doing fine, doing their own thing.
Yeah. So we came over here to just be quiet, read, chill out until it's time to put tents up. Tonight's tea is the same as last night's tea, just minus the wild garlic. But oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so looking forward to it. So here's our little spot. This is the little fire. Oh, that's the little fire pit that we're going to be using later. We haven't put our tents up yet, just because it's still light and we don't want to be seen. The phone's nearly out of battery. I've actually gotten a tan today. I got a little bit sunburnt on my arms. So we asked for a holiday. You asked for a holiday. I would say we got a holiday. It's been baking, warm. It's been. You didn't get a tan, but I got a tan. I always tan. Yeah. I've been chilling. Been reading this book. This book is amazing. The Last Teabag. I don't know, like my friend Mike Wolfie. If you're watching, drop a link to this in the comments, please. I'm sure, if not, I'm sure I'll find out somehow how people can buy this amazing book. It's so good. It's so good. I'm so enjoying it. I can't put it down. Every chance I've had, every time we've stopped, I've picked the book up again. So yeah, we're gonna eat. Well, Mallory's finished, I think. I'm gonna eat because I had to wait for the fork. We're gonna eat. I'm gonna eat. And we're gonna find some firewood, set up the tents, make a fire, and just enjoy our last night of holiday, our last night in this beautiful space. It's a good fire. It's a good fire.
To see me like this.
Well, it's definitely been an amazing day. The night's beautiful. La Luna is here. Watching over us. The stars are going to look amazing. I can hear an owl already.
Oh yeah.
You hear it? Yeah. Bliss. What's it cost us? $14.50 with the coffee as well?
Yeah.
£14.50 holiday.
Each.
Bargain. Yes. Definitely worth way more than £14.50. But if £14.50 is all you've got, definitely a holiday worth having. you go. Well, last morning we actually woke up to loads of frost on the ground and on the tent. We were opening up the tent and the tent had all ice on it. So we're leaving that out to air. We're sitting in the sun, getting warm because it is very, very cold. You don't have to rush back. The same thing happened again that happened last time I came. I woke up and I realised I'd started my moon time, so there must be something about this place that that triggers my womb. But this time I came prepared. Not like last time where we had to rush off early. I was like, shit, we've got to go. I think we wanted to go and see a few little of the landmarks that me and Mallory saw yesterday, last time, and I couldn't, so no, we've got to go. But yeah, I came prepared this time, so I don't have to rush. I can enjoy my brew and my breakfast and my book and sit in the sun. I've got some incense burning behind. You're very cold, Mallory.
Yeah.
It's very cold. Even colder than yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't frost yesterday, there's frost today. What a glorious way to spend the morning. Other than the cold. The tea will warm you up. And there we go, all packed up. Wouldn't even know we'd been here. There we go. Did you have a good time, Mallory?
What?
Did you have a good time? Yeah, we're going to go and have a little sit by the stone circle now. Check out the map, plan our way back home. We've had a lovely leisurely dawning. Oh, we had like chocolate protein granola with hot water on it, and it was all the little chocolate chips were all melted
And the big chocolate chips.
And the big yeah, Mallory put some extra big chunks of chocolate in. Oh, it was so good. And a lovely cup of Red Bush. So yeah, off we go. So we'll come down to the stones. Here they are. You don't need to see them all again. I've already done a video about the stones. If you want to see them in detail, check that video out. I'll link it in the description. I'm sure you'll check that out if you wanna. If not, search engine, 9 Ladies, Stanton Moor. It's a beautiful space. Highly recommend you come down and visit. The whole of the moors is beautiful here, not just the stone circle. A lot of people come specifically just for the stone circle, and actually the whole moors is magical here. There's so many little nooks and crannies that you can explore and visit, and they're just as magical. There's quite a few different like standing rocks, and there's a few other little stone circles nearby, so give you one little look of them. There they are, and Mallory included. Very peaceful. Just come past the tree that we found last year that had a big, massive dryad saddle mushroom on it. And this is where I cut it from. It's just hopefully all popping through again, ready to feed somebody else. But yeah, that was a big one. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Well, it's warmed up now. We've got a few less layers on. Shoes are off, and we're making the trek down to the bus stop. Should take us about an hour, I think. Maybe tops, an hour tops to get to the bus stop. Yeah, it's a nice walk to the bus stop actually. It's the same journey that I made in the last video, so there's no need to to film it all. But yeah, I would definitely say we've had a thoroughly good holiday. We bumped into like a little family at Druid's Cave yesterday, and we were talking about it. They were like, "Oh, how long are you out for?" I was saying 2 days. So we was debating whether or not it was the young person that was playing the ukulele actually, and I was saying to her like, I was debating whether or not, like, you know, 2 days classes as a holiday. And she said, "Oh, I would definitely say that 2 days away classes as a holiday." So I was like, yeah, okay, it's a unanimous decision. 2 days away, classes as a holiday. So there you go, we've had a 2-day holiday. When we get home, I reckon, yeah, we would have been gone for 48 hours. So it's been 2 days, it's cost us £14.50 with a cheeky coffee. Ooh. We've eaten well. Foraged foods along the way to put with the noodles. You know, I think I described what food we brought with us. It wasn't loads, but it's definitely still got a flapjack left for the bus ride home. Still got a flapjack left, so that's good. That'll be nice to eat on the bus. We never managed to charge our phones actually, so the phones have lasted 2 days, which has been pretty cool. And yeah, I even got a tan. Even got a right good tan. Like, someone was to ask me, "Oh, have you been away?" But yeah. Went to Derbyshire. Went to Derbyshire for my holiday. "Oh, where are you from?" "Derbyshire." Yeah, it'd be funny. But yeah, we've had a good time. It's definitely been interesting, I would say. I hope you've enjoyed our little adventure. I hope it inspires you to take, you know, I love doing things cheaply. I love doing things as cheaply as possible, and seeing how I can make the best of things. It's definitely my favourite thing to do. So I hope this inspires you. Go and find somewhere that's within a bus journey from where you live, and going on a little holiday, on a little hike, even if it's just a day out. See how cheap you can do it. Enjoy it, embrace it as a holiday. Don't just see it as like a time filling gap. See it as the big holiday. But you don't have the ball ache of all the planning and the getting to the airport and the remembering your passport and spending loads of money. It's fun. Anyway, I love you very much. Thank you for joining us. I hope you have a blessed day and go out on some adventures.